everyone, and welcome to Drunk Blockbusters, which I started with my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles review, and now I'll be doing it with Ghostbusters 2016. There's so much controversy around this film that I thought this would be a good film to do drunk. So I have made myself a margarita. It's really terrible, but this is the second one, so I'm on my way. And I will get back to you in a bit. So Ghostbusters was an interesting film. I will do the beginning of this review, spoiler free, and then the second part, spoiler filled. So I will say that the beginning of the movie was strong, the middle was strong, and then the end was a little crazy, but I was okay with it, weirdly enough. I don't know. The characters are really strong. All of the ladies really did a very good performance. The cringeworthy bits probably I would blame on directing if I were to go that far. Writing too. And also when directors are like, let's let these comedic actors like riff off each other. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'd say the directing was what I expected, considering he was the director of Bridesmaids. It's exactly what I was expecting. And honestly, maybe even a little bit better than I was expecting, considering all the controversy surrounding this film, which was dumb, but we will get into that later. This film had a lot going on comparatively to the original Ghostbusters, which didn't have much of an arc, and this one had like a whole journey that you were going to embark on. Also, this film is going to promise you ghosts. There's going to be a lot of ghosts, y'all. A lot of ghosts for you to enjoy. The costuming, 10 out of 10. These ladies looked great. All their costumes are really spot on to their personality, their traits, yada yada. The ending, pretty strong. There's a stinger after the credits. Please stay for that. And overall, a 7.8 out of 10. It's a blockbuster film. It's a summer blockbuster film. That's really all I can say. That should have been expected from everyone across the board, that it was going to be a fun blockbuster film that you should definitely see if you just want to sit back, relax, and have some entertainment happen in front of you. Spoiler filled section. Do you understand what I'm saying? Spoiler filled. Filled. Like this margarita glass. That's not good. The ladies, as the Ghostbusters, took a lot of time. Well, the ladies did. The director did. The writer did. They took a lot of time really honing how they used the gadgets. Kate McKinnon's character, for example, she was constantly tweaking those things, and it was great, and you got to see like how that came to be, how each character grew, how each character met each other. It was really nice to see how those characters were fleshed out, which they were entirely. There's actually an antagonist of this film, as you may know, the man that tries to blow a vortex into the middle of New York City. Yeah, there was kind of an antagonist of the original Ghostbusters, but it was like a sort of faceless antagonist, you know? Like, you knew who it was, but you didn't have a name. Well, you did have a name, but you didn't have a face for this antagonist, which this one, you had an exact face for the antagonist, which was kind of nice. He wasn't my favorite as a villain ever in the history of cinema, but he was okay. There were some great cameos. There's Sigourney Weaver. There's Dan Aykroyd. There's Bill Murray. There's, I can never remember her name. She was the woman who was the receptionist. She was also in some pretty good 80s films, if I may say so myself. I was not expecting the Sigourney Weaver appearance at all. Now, I'm going to approach this. Perhaps you have noticed I am a woman. And I was very excited to see this film, because if I saw this film when I was a kid, I'd be pooping my little girl pants. I've never seen a film with this many protagonist women all at once, like as an ensemble. I don't remember the last time I've seen, maybe Dancing at Lunasa. Do you know that movie? No? Meryl Streep? No? Yeah, there's a reason you don't know about it. It's also because it's a play. Alright? I'm not bitter. But to be honest, all the faults of this film had nothing to do with the women. Chris Hemsworth was in it, and he was amazing. He's a great character. He was fun as the dumb receptionist who got taken over by the antagonist. What was that about? It was crazy. I loved it. Can anybody tell me why there was a dragon ghost? Or like I don't even know what kind of ghost that was. It was a demon beast with wings. So like, what was that a ghost of? Was that like a real creature or from another universe? I don't know. Oh, that tastes like dishwater. Again, I will keep repeating, every fault of this movie had nothing to do with women being the lead. Now, of course, my favorite is Kate McKinnon. There was some cringeworthy moments with her. There's kind of cringeworthy moments with everyone in the entire film, and I think I'm going to go back to directing for that. But she is my favorite actress out of everyone that was there, besides Kristen Wiig, who is my second favorite for sure, and of course Leslie Jones, and of course Melissa McCarthy. They were all great in my opinion. And then Cecily Strong was there. What was that about? She's one of my least favorite SNL actors, so I was like, But she was still pretty good, you know, when she's not writing or improvising. Also, I really liked that the big monster that he turned into, which didn't make a lot of sense, but neither does Ghostbusters. I like that he turned into the giant, like, Ghostbuster, like, thing. And it kind of looked like that spooky thing from Nightmare Before Christmas. What is his name? I don't know. I don't watch that movie. It's too spoopy-five me. Also, I was totally fine with the stinger at the end. I think it's going to be an interesting sequel. If there's a sequel, I'm assuming there will be. Everyone was mad that this film was kind of a cookie cutter film like the first Ghostbusters, which I would disagree, to be honest. Not the same villain, same kind of idea, because I mean it's ghosts, so you can only do so much with ghosts. And I was okay that it was a reboot. Would have been interesting to have a Ghostbusters 3, for sure. I definitely would have been interested in that. But that was not my biggest problem with this film. Why is everybody so mad about cookie cutter? Did you see Force Awakens? We were all still cool with that. Damn. This film did follow the other film's guidelines, but it had more story arc, more ghosts, for sure. 7 out of 8. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to do more of these in the near future for more blockbuster films. So, please subscribe to the channel and click that like button, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers to you, and go see Ghostbusters and stop being a butthurt baby about it. Clink.